We just got back from a 3-night winter camping trip in a state park. And one of the things about the Travatos is that you've got these big old doors back here, and down the center, obviously, where they open up, there's a big air gap, and at the bottom, there's a big air gap. Prior to going on the trip, I had seen a post from a Travato Facebook group member from Phoenix, and they had put a sleeping bag up here. They actually use snaps and things. Didn't have time to do that. I had to order the parts, but I used magnets um, and had a sleeping bag here, and it really made a difference. So what I'm doing today is I am going to actually implement that. So the snaps have come in. I've got a sleeping bag that I purchased, pretty inexpensive, and I'm going to put the snaps in and hook her up. So I've got a 2020 Travato GL. So my unit actually has snaps for a screen. So I am going to match these snaps that are on here already when I do mine. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to use the existing screen as a template. And then there'll be some material left over, and I'll probably add some snaps on this side. I've laid out the sleeping bag that I bought. Put on the screen that came with my Travato GL. I've got my handy dandy 4mm hole puncher, my super duper whack-a-mole. I've never done this before, so there goes everything. And we're done. Now we're going to go test it. And we're all snapped in. It works. So the only other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add some snaps on this side, but the whole back is covered with a sleeping bag. I've got it all up, and then I measured where I wanted more snaps to be, and I'm only adding 3. So I've marked where I wanted those, one in the top corner there, and now I'm going to mark where that snap is, and this kit I bought has the screw-in studs, so that I'm going to put in those 3, and then all the snaps will be in. We're done. All those snaps were from the original screen, and I added 3 just to kind of close that off and just give me some more insulation on the inside. You'd think I was done, but I'm not. There's still a problem. So here's a minor issue with the door closed. What's behind here are the reading lights, and so there's no way to turn those on. So I have an idea on how to fix that, and so that I can have the sleeping bag up for installation and still have access to the lights. So I'm going to work on that next. I never thought that I would actually tap into some Marine Corps training I received decades ago in order to enhance my Travato. But here we are. I'm a professionally trained seamstress. Actually, I used to repair parachutes, but I went to a school for it. They taught us how to use sewing machines. So here we are, Travato. We're going to fix your little banky for the back to make sure the light goes through. And there it is, a big old buttonhole. It's up. I've got the slots cut. I attach Velcro to them, and this is temporary right now. I'll have some cleaner strips here, but it's insulated. I can use the light, the disco light, the reading light. I prefer the disco light. It's done. Sleeping bag in the back. Most of the air gaps closed. Snapped in. Great tip.